2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And just about to get underway as the starting fives have been announced. Sit tight. We'll be back in just a moment. Greetings and best wishes for a happy holiday season from all of us at 2K Sports as we get set for this NBA presentation. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Brent Barry and Greg Anthony. We've got David Aldridge reporting from the sideline. DA, it's all yours.
Thank you, Kevin. Kawhi Leonard was recognized as one of the NBA's 75 greatest. Coach Ty Lue says to go from being a 15th pick to that means a lot. It's a tribute to his hard work and dedication. And Leonard credits that work ethic to his dad. He says, I try to play as hard as I can each night. That's what my father wanted me to do. Kevin?
What a worker Kawhi is. Terrific player. And a great story, David. Thanks. With the All-Star game approaching, Brent, there are plenty of deserving players, but as we know, there are only 12 coveted spots for each roster.
And Kevin, get ready for all the snub talk that we hear every year. It comes along like rain in spring. But if you could see the league expand the rosters maybe to 13, maybe even 15 players, maybe some of that would go away. Not all of it, but maybe some.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's man in at the one. And for Boston, Brogdon on the wing, he's joined by Brown. In the post, it's Tatum and Williams. And it's Pritchard in at the one.
Kind of a ticky-tack foul there, but you have to be aware that's how the refs are going to blow the whistle tonight.
Here's Pritchard. Up and in on the layup.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Now here's Leonard. Pass to man. Three-pointer. Rebound by Williams. It's Brogdon on the wing. Defended by George. And he gets it back to the middle. And Williams with the stuff.
An unreal athlete. Williams gets off the floor with such ease to power it down.
George passes to Leonard. Over Brown. And good. As it just snugs right down through the net.
He was wide open, but just to make sure, he put a little fade on that jumper.
There's the pass to Pritchard. It's Brown on the wing. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And you gotta respect how accomplished Brown is down low, destroying whoever is in his way.
Pass to Zubac. George, that's a two-pointer. That one's not going to go. Now Boston takes it the other way, coming off that loss against the Timberwolves.
Yeah, tough game on the road. The guys you're defending, obviously comfortable shooting in their own building. You've got to find a way to break their rhythm.
Yeah, they couldn't do it in that one. Always a step slow in closing out the shooters and maybe even recognition of who was on the floor. Just not enough energy, and that's a tough way to win on the road.
And it's Leonard missing.
Yeah, not really much of a flow offensively yet. Only 1 of 4 from the field.
And Greg, up and down the Celtics roster, so many of their key players were drafted by the Boston Celtics.
And Tatum and Brown at the core, but also credit to their front office. Rare to find a powerhouse built from homegrown talent.
Here's Morris. Jason Tatum picking up that last basket. Morris, no good.
And so far, the team just 1 of 5, and that rim shrinking.
Here's Brogdon. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Here's George. Zubac trying to break loose. A nice shot by George.
Well, you got to have just great ball control when you're making a move like that, and Paul George definitely has the handles.
Brogdon against Morris. Can't get it to fall.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
And it's Leonard missing. Celtics leading by 6. Tatum drives in. It's hauled in by Zubac.
Tried to show off just a little bit there, but ultimately didn't work out. You know, he's going to get a few stares from his coaching staff and probably his teammates in the next huddle.
George. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
So the early years when Paul George came into the league with the Pacers, you wondered how his frame would fill out. It's filled out nicely.
What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Boston?
How about the ball movement so far? I mean, the unselfishness, everyone here just playing for one another, and that can be infectious.
Well, I want to add also the damage that has been done on the inside. It's a lot of rubble in there, but they're continuing to go right at the defense.
That's good from George.
And when you look at Paul George, I mean, he's been in the middle of a couple monster trades.
Well, PG exchanged for 2 future All-Stars in Sabonis and Oladipo going to Indy. And then that massive trade to L.A., the Thunder got SGA and a boatload of picks. It just shows you how much value Paul George has. And trust me, he's very much valued by the team he's on.
Here's Leonard. Following the basket by Robert Williams. Leonard dishes to Morris from outside the arc. And Boston with the rebound.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing. Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
And with the 15th pick in the 2011 draft, Kawhi Leonard wasn't highly touted coming out of high school or college.
Listen, even in the pros, recognition took a while. How about this? He won Finals MVP and Defensive Player of the Year before he ever made an All-Star team. Now, one of the 75 greatest.
Free throw good from Leonard. Brent, looking back, the Clippers have really put things together over the last decade.
They have. Injuries have been a factor the past couple seasons, so they haven't competed at the level certainly that their owner wants to, but they're trying to keep this core group of guys together, and if they do that and they get health, there's a lot of talent there and a lot of guys who've done it on the biggest of stages.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. Amazing the way Kawhi Leonard has evolved throughout his career.
Well, in the early part of his career playing in San Antonio, defense was his calling card. You could even argue that his offense has gotten better than his defense, which is simply remarkable. One of the top all-around players in the NBA.
Clippers trail by 5. Here's Mann. No points in the game yet for him. Outside, George. Another shot. And Zubac puts it in.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
Gallinari on the wing. Nice ball movement by Boston. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Yeah, scoring through a pretty good hit right there is Malcolm Brogdon. Here's an N1 opportunity.
And Brogdon traded over the summer to the Celtics. I'm interested to see how he will fit with the rest of the Celtics guards. They certainly have a deep rotation now and a lot of flexibility.
That free throw good from Brogdon. For Malcolm Brogdon, he comes from a family, Greg, where education comes first.
And well, Malcolm earning his degree plus a master's while in college. His dad and brother, lawyers. His mom involved in higher education. Brogdon maybe the smartest guy in the NBA.
Now here's Leonard. His last outing, 16 points for him. Just 4 to shoot. Again, Los Angeles.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Down low, here's Williams. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Williams has got 6.
Well, the size that Brogdon has at the point guard, a good job of finding somebody over the top.
Leonard finds Morris. The 11-footer. The 3 from George. He can't get that one, so the Celtics will take it the other way. Last time they met was in Los Angeles, where they beat the Clippers.
Well, you look at the points they produced in that game. Great adjustments on the offensive end.
Yeah, never stopped working. One of those games where just everybody was making shots, continual flow, and a very professional win.
The line for 2 shots.
That free throw good from Brogdon.
And one thing that stands out about this Celtics unit, their defensive abilities. They've got a lot of skill on that end of the floor.
Looking at who's out there now for the Celtics. Al Horford's checked in for Williams, and it's White in for Pritchard. Brogdon hits them both. You're right, defense, it's been terrific for him. This Boston team, GA, certainly has a talent for holding back their opponent's shots and really defending well.
And, Kevin, they put a lot of energy into pressuring shooters, making sure guys can't find easy looks. They don't want to give away anything for free.
And so White will bring it up for Boston. 8-point game. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
All right, a chance to check out some stats for Brogdon. Unbelievable play for him over the last month. And he's in the top 20 in assists per game. His talent for creating easy buckets for his teammates is such an asset.
And yeah, one of the better three-point shooters in pro basketball. He's killed it from downtown every time we've watched him. Very impressive. That free throw good from Gallinari.
And when 6'10" Danilo Gallinari was drafted all the way back in 2008, a shooter with his size was rare.
Well, it was rare. Now we're seeing more and more guys able to do this, but there's certainly a ton of value in Gallo's efficiency and his size and consistency on the perimeter.
Both shots good from the stripe.
Now, part of the lean years in Los Angeles, I was there, unfortunately. It's incredible to see that this franchise has become a better winning percentage team than the Lakers in the past decade.
And the Clippers decide to take their first time out here. And Brent, that Clippers turnaround, did you see that coming?
I mean, not in this way, Kevin. Certainly it's been a lot of outsized factors that have gotten the Clippers to this point, but with the ownership and the enthusiasm behind what the owner brings to the table and wanting to make this team viable, they're in position to make some great noise if they find their health. So healthy for the league to have 2 teams in LA that can be this good.
And how about a look at the most recent power ranking? Very telling, even though, guys, we're just still in December. Taking a look at Boston. They're still dominant, sitting at number 1 once again.
And when you look at Los Angeles, they're putting to rest any big concerns people may have had with this team, proving they are truly an upper echelon club.
Now here's Plumlee. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game.
Well, after their offense stalled in the finals, the Celtics getting some veteran help Gallinari and Brogdon both bring shooting, and Brogdon's another playmaker on the floor.
First one falls for him. For the Clippers organization, GA, what do you think the goal is?
Well, it's clear to me, Kevin, get to the NBA Finals. The Clippers have never made it there, and I think a trip to the Finals is within reach of this group. They just need to stay healthy.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Gallinari finds White. Outside, Horford. Gordon against Gallinari. The kick out to Williams. Shoots over Batum. Eric Gordon with the rebound.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
That one drops for him.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Celtics leading by 6. Passes to Brogdon. To the paint. Plumlee with the steal. And they're running. All going up court. Here's Batum. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. While we have the chance, we'd like to reveal the list of the past month's best fast break teams in the NBA. The Clippers in second.
I mean, they have really hit their stride in terms of that transition game. No doubt about it. They are playing at a great pace.
The first free throw is good.
And since 1999, the Clippers and Lakers have shared their downtown LA arena, the only NBA teams to split a venue, but that's going to change soon.
Both free throws good from Batum. The Clippers broke ground on their new arena, set to open in Inglewood in 2024. I've seen the footprint. You fly right into LAX, and you see it every time. It's going to be beautiful.
And that'll be huge for the Clips. And they're trying to create their own identity in Southern California. Having a venue just for the Clippers will help.
Here's White after the made shot from Norman Powell. Pass to Gallinari. From deep. Highland with the rebound. The Clippers trail. And the pass, Norman Powell with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
That's his second foul of the first quarter, and they may want to sit him for a while to avoid number 3.
And the replay demonstrating once again how aggressive that defense was.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
Gallinari surveying the D. Fades back. Rebound by the Clippers. They're coming off that win against the Nets.
They shot the lights out from deep. Really stretched out the defense in that one.
Yep, made the defense work extremely hard and did a nice job of getting any advantage they could against the team that shot it well. Mid-range, plenty of room for that release. He's going to take those all day long.
Gallinari down low. He's against Gordon. Here's Horford from the right block. The shot is good.
And with those points, he puts an end to that 10-0 run by Los Angeles.
Highland passes to Gordon. That one, no good. So the Celtics will take it the other way.
Yeah, they got that one, but early on, it's really been a struggle for them to secure that defensive backboard. Just enough coverage to three-point attempt.
In the corner, Powell with it. Gordon against White. And Plumlee kicks to Gordon. And he's good on the 3 ball.
Gordon.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Boston's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. White finds Williams. Gallinari outside.
2 minutes.
And here's White.
In the first 2 minutes.
And he uses the glass on the lane. And the Celtics lead by 1.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Here's Highland. Gallinari covering. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
And that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
Right the pass to Williams. Now, here is Gallinari. Outside, White. From down low. And again, it's Boston converting.
Gallinari does such a great job of recognizing the floor space. And that time, credit him with the assist.
Powell against Brogdon. To the wing right side. Batum with the 3. He can't hit that time. The Celtics go the other way with it. There's 53 seconds left in the first quarter. And here's Gallinari outside. Here's Highland. He had 10 points in the win against Brooklyn. Batum trying to break loose. Highland misses. And so it's Gallinari with it. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. And Gallinari throws it down.
Love to see Gallo close to the rim. He really finishes nicely with that jam.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pass to Gordon. Kicks to Powell. From deep three-point range. Offensive rebound. Plumlee lays it up off the glass. Plumlee's got it all tied up now for Los Angeles.
That's what most want to see from Plumlee. Attack mode, pound the boards, have the confidence to finish off those kind of plays.
And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's Malcolm Brogdon making highlights for Boston. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. And we've got more on 2K Sports coming your way after this break.
All right, fans, give it up for...
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And the Celtics guys, what jumps out to you stats-wise?
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Yeah, that worked wonders for them in the quarter. We'll see what kind of adjustments get made.
Greg, Father Time is undefeated, and every player has to make the decision. It's time to retire. How big a factor was age for you?
Well, you don't want to leave anything on the table, but your body will tell you when it's time. I know that was the case for me.
Out on the wings, it's Brown and Tatum. Griffin out there with Williams. And it's Pritchard in at the point guard position. That's the Boston 5.
Covington doesn't have to have the ball to help you, but you do want him occasionally to get touches and keep him engaged.
The Clippers have made the most out of their opportunities at the line. They have yet to miss in 7 attempts. Free throw drops for Covington.
And Robert Covington, a guy who's out there to do it all for his team on both ends of the floor. He's going to make plays that impact winning.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Boston trailing. Outside Griffin. Here's Pritchard, defended by Covington. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Way to attack there and then create the contact.
The Celtics shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight.
Peyton Pritchard at the line for 2.
Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good. so he gets them both. The Clippers shooting at 44%, pretty reasonable. Here's Mann. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Morris against Griffin. Morris, no good.
And that's just enough defensive pressure on him to throw off that shot. I bet he gets a good look at it next time and hits it.
Brown kicks to Griffin. Here's Pritchard. The dish to Brown. And the rejection by Leonard.
And that's what you expect from one of the greatest defenders maybe this league has ever seen. Great play by Kawhi that time.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. What you got for us, DA?
Thanks very much. Now, Malcolm Brogdon said in pre-draft interviews, teams would ask him, you went to college for 4 years and got your master's in your 5th year. Are you sure you want to be an NBA player? It seems as if you're black, you can't be both educated and a sportsman. But it's not disheartening. It's a chance for me to break the mold. Kevin?
Thanks, DA. They get it back. Williams makes it off the glass. Williams has got the game tied up here for the Celtics.
Yeah, hard trying to keep Williams off the boards. He makes it a mission to keep possessions alive.
Passes it to Mann. Wants to get it to Morris and does. Shoots over Griffin. And the shot is long. And here's Griffin. He'll bring it up for Boston. They've led by as much as 10.
And you just look at what Marcus Morris has done in his career.
Well, such a solid forward in the game right now, averaging over double digits in the last 8 years. But it's been that expansion and the fact that he can step behind the three-point line and be as deadly as he's been the past couple of seasons. It's been a remarkable, consistent offensive production for his career.
Here's George following the basket by Blake Griffin. Pass to Tatum. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And Jason Tatum seems to be on the verge of being a superstar in the league.
And Kevin, some would say he is already there. It feels like he's going to win an MVP in the next 5 years. He's already shown he can lead a team to the finals.
Zubac is checked in for Marcus Morris. Tatum no good on the free throw.
And the rise of Tatum, boy, it has been fun to watch. And many believe he's nowhere close to being done improving yet.
This is one where the second foul is probably going to cost you some minutes in this game.
Team foul.
And for those of you just joining us, we're in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by. Leonard against Tatum. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
At the line for your Celtics, Jason Tatum.
What's up?
At the line with one shot.
Here's Mann. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Outside, George. Here's Mann. They need this. Back to George. And the bank shot is good. 7 points for George.
Effortless from Paul George, knocking it down off the good pass.
Here's Pritchard. He's covered by Leonard. Outside Griffin. Scored the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
Not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Leonard the pass to George. Shoots over Brown. Count it, and the Celtic lead has been cut to just 5 points on the basket from Paul George.
That's a reliable offensive option right there. Shooting with consistency as Paul George can get you from a number of spots. That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around, keep it moving, try to get an assist on every bucket.
Here's Leonard. Following the basket by Robert Williams. And Tatum pulls it down. That one falls. Tatum's got 7 now in this quarter.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
And Coach can't be happy, and I think I know why. Their defense putting up no resistance inside.
No, they're not preventing them from scoring, and if you can get to a high-efficiency shot on the floor, and that's the paint, you just keep going.
Clippers trail by 9. Leonard, the pass to Mann. Back to Leonard. Shot clock at 6. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got 7 rebounds in the game.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes. And they're beginning to just flat. Out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Here's Mann. He's coming off a 10-point game against Brooklyn. Here's Leonard. And Tatum pulls it down.
There's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
Griffin finds Brown. Now Williams. And it's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far. He has only missed 2 shots from the floor.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Outside, George to stop the run. And there's the pass to Mann. Back to George. Lets it go from deep. And the Clippers miss again.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Tatum's shot is off. Clippers trail by 13. Covington dishes to George. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
Not just the accuracy in the quarter, it's his movement and the energy that's getting him on this nice roll.
Pass to Griffin. Here's Brown. Stolen by George. Here's Leonard. Good. Nice job down low. Leonard's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for Los Angeles. Pass to Griffin. Covington with the steal. Leonard kicks to Covington. Jacks up a 3. Rebound Boston. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game.
And they continue to control the glass.
Tatum's shot is off. Clippers trail by 9. Swiped it away. The tray. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5-for-8 clip.
The quick thinking of Tatum. You have to be impressed with how he readies himself to shoot before he gets the ball.
Now, here's Zubac. And they get some nice contributions from him on a nightly basis as he averages over 11 points a game.
Solid in the first. Fantastic here in the second. He was just waiting for the moment.
And now, the first timeout called here for Boston.
Well, in spite of the critics and the injuries, Paul George continues to produce one of the league's truly elite players.
And some changes here for the Celtics. Al Horford is checked in for Robert Williams. Grant Williams comes in for Blake Griffin. And Derek White subbed in for Jason Tatum. Pritchard, 6 points for him. Back to White. Pass to Pritchard. A 3-ball. Kept alive by Boston. Brown wide open. He fires. Again, the miss by the Celtics. And so George will bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Trailing by 10. Next game for them, they'll take on the Raptors at Toronto. That'll be the second on the road in the midst of this long 4-game road stand. Clock at 6. The shot by Powell, no good. And you mentioned the injuries for Paul George. Let's see, G8, the broken leg, shoulder surgeries, last season a torn elbow ligament.
And I'm sure there are a few others, Kevin. But give him credit. To battle through and maintain his greatness tells you something about his competitive will. They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
At the elbow, Batum. Lays it up and banks it in. Batum's got his second basket of the night.
Oh, great production on the interior right now. 8 straight from inside.
Left side, Williams. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. George has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Plumlee in the high post. Goes back up. That's in, and the Celtic lead is cut down to just 8 points on the bucket from Batum.
And Batum showing off where he gets in there aggressive and sniffed that one out.
To the inside. And the dunk by Horford.
Total letdown by the D. Can't leave the bucket unprotected.
Absolutely. And it takes an easy 2 points onto the lead.
Will not find a higher percentage opportunity than that.
Powell, the pass to Plumlee.
As he continues to develop his offensive skill set, Plumlee is going to draw more and more fouls like that.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
Numbers this year at the line below 70, so when he's getting to the line, not nearly as effective as you'd like.
First free throw is good.
And getting to the line and hitting your free throws, a good way to get back into the game. It stops the clock and extends the game and allows you the opportunity to set your defense. They've been perfect from the line so far here in the second quarter.
Gallinari, he's checked in for Brown. Plumlee hits them both. Celtics leading by 8.
2 minutes remaining.
On the wing, Williams.
2 minutes.
White the pass to Pritchard. Back to White. Here's Pritchard. 6 points for him. The Celtics need to get a shot off. Plumlee with the rebound. Clippers trail by 8. At the top of the key, Powell. And he makes good on the layup. Powell's got his second basket of the game.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Here's Pritchard. Outside, White. Drains it from beyond the arc. White's got his 3rd basket of the night.
They've got to try to scramble the Jets right here and get that guy off the sweet spot. That's one of the best 3-point shooters in the league.
And here's George for 3. Shot number 12 goes in. He's made 7 of 12 now.
This is not a player who likes to be trailing in any game. That lights a fire.
The pass to Pritchard. Nice ball movement by Boston. And it's Paul George with the foul. That's his third foul of the game.
And that's the tough part of trying to keep him on the floor. Now he picks up that third foul.
Malcolm Brogdon's checked in for Boston. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Gordon's checked in. Now, here's Brogdon. 14 points from him the last game against the Timberwolves in Minneapolis.
Brogdon going up with a purpose now here on the interior.
Here's Highland. 8-point game. 32 seconds left in the second quarter. And Plumlee kicks to Powell. Plumlee trying to break loose. They shoot again, up and lays it in. Plumlee's got 6 points.
Though he's not the biggest scoring threat, Plumlee does have the size and athleticism to cause defenders some problems down there.
And that one's good, Brogdon.
And that's just showing off right there, guys. I mean, he is too good with that crossover.
Clippers trail by 8. Highland passes to Powell. Shot on the way, and he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so that brings the first half to a close. It's the Celtics up by 8. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, guys. Here with Jason Tatum. You have been rolling early. How did you get in that rhythm?
Just staying aggressive. Just continue to get in the gym and see something go in. It feels good to see him go in early, and it feels good to have us have a good start. Hopefully we keep it up.
Yeah, it was flowing great in that first half, Jay. Thanks very much. Back to you guys.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow right here on 2K Sports.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. It's the NBA on 2K Sports, and let's talk the first half. Malcolm Brogdon led the way in the first half. He had 13 points, 3 rebounds, and 1 assist. And let's get your thoughts, big fella, on the Celtics.
Their efforts in the paint have really paid dividends. It's been a focal point for them, not so much for the other team. That's been the difference in the game.
Kenny, what's your take on the Clippers?
The energy on D was disappointing. They were slow to rotate. Communication was bad. No effort. I mean, the intensity on that end of the floor, where it needs to be, was just not there.
And that'll do it for us. The third quarter about to begin with Kevin Harlan standing by. We'll catch you on the flip side.
My brother.